Don't follow the 14-year-old robotics whiz. Dogs and kids, don't follow them. The story takes place in a faraway town. Two people walking as the rain comes down. Step into the shadows, kissing, there's a flash of light. They come next morning, nothing was the same. Both of their lives were rearranged. Sound like a movie, but it's real life. See it happen when you least expect it, when you're about to lose all hope, when you're down at the bottom of the road. But love comes to those who listen, to the sound of a heartbeat, the rhythm of the falling tear. And if love, yes, if love is what you're missing, open your mind, will hear love calling. So I'm 16 years old, Houston, Texas, getting dressed for school one morning, listening to the radio. Bob Dylan's Simple Twist of Fate comes on. I'm literally stopped in my tracks. One shoe on, one shoe off, sitting on the bed, trying to figure out, what the hell is he talking about? I started writing songs when I was 10 years old, so I've been writing songs for about 6 years at this time. It's not funny. But mostly I'd written country songs. It's all I knew how to play. Pretty straightforward stuff, and here comes Dylan turning everything upside down. He told the end of the story first, and then he goes back and tells the beginning, I think. And then he fills in some details, I think. I'd never heard anything like it. It was like it came from another planet. And it was like an invitation to me. It's this invitation down into the mystery of songs. I followed, never stopped. I've had a pretty good career. I've made 14 records. Had songs on the radio. I was on the Tonight Show twice, once with Stevie Nicks. Thank you. I've even heard my songs in Home Depot. I bought an extra hammer that day. Put a roof over my head, songs have. It's a small roof, but it's a roof nonetheless. And all along, I've been tempted to quit. But every time I did, I looked around and I couldn't find anything that was as much fun or as beautiful as songs. Now, I didn't set out to innovate the music business, but I think I have found new ways to use songs. In the process, I innovated myself. Took songs to a new place. I've done things like conflict resolution using songs. I wrote songs with Crips and Bloods, Israelis and Palestinians, companies that didn't get along. Helped companies find a way to put their vision into songs. Started a program called Songwriting with Soldiers. That, we do retreats and we bring professional songwriters in and pair them up with wounded soldiers and write songs based on their words and their stories. And all these pursuits is still looking for that dream world. Some people judged them, they said it was wrong. After a little more time had gone, even those doubters, they had to believe. Whatever happened in the shadows at night, and what they saw in the flash of light made them willing to risk everything. You see, it happened when you least expect it, when you're about to lose all hope, and when you're down at the bottom of the road. But love comes to those who listen, to the sound of the heartbeat, the rhythm of the falling tear. And if love, yes, if love is what you're missing, open your mind, you will hear love calling. Love calling, love calling. 1993, I'm on Columbia Records. In Minneapolis, Minnesota, to play a convention for a record store chain back when they had those things. That's not funny either. Columbia Records night at this convention, and on the bill was me, Tower of Power, Tony Bennett. I was the opening act. After my set, I went to this guy from the record company. I said, hey man, you gotta hook me up. You gotta introduce me to Tony. He said, okay, meet me in 30 minutes. It's at stage door. 30 minutes later, I was at that stage door. I knocked on that door. He opened it up, and man, there's Tony Bennett right there. And I'm introduced to Tony as a new kid on the label. And Tony goes, oh, I remember when I was a new kid on the label. First year out, had 4 songs in the top 20 at one time. My eyes kind of rolled back in my head. I'm thinking, man, that's huge. He goes, yeah, but it all went away. Couldn't get on the radio. He goes, but it all came back with I Left My Heart in San Francisco. I was back. I was king of the world. He said, then it went away again. And when it went away that time, it went a long ways away. He said, you know, I couldn't find work in America. So I started traveling the world, playing lounges, cruise ships. Played rooms so small they didn't even use a PA sometimes. I'd set up for a week here and a week there. Milan, Tokyo, Sydney. He said I was bored out of my mind. That's when I started painting. He said, you know, for a while there I was making more money painting pictures than I was singing songs. He looked at me, he got that twinkle in his eye, and he goes, but it's back. He said, it's back and it's better than ever. King of the world now. He came right up into my face, got right up here, and he gave me that old school slap. And he goes, do what you do, kid. Don't let the bastards change you. I never did disco. I think about what Tony was telling me. I think what he was saying was, know who you are. Have a vision. Get going. Do it. Well, how did you get here? Where'd you come from? And what were you hoping to find? Kingdom come. Maybe 7 little virgins sitting on a pin. But when you're out in the desert, you better get ready to shed your skin. Yeah, you gotta wake up and grab the bull by the horns. You gotta wake up and grab the bull by the horns. Hey, hey, yeah, you gotta wake up and grab the bull by the horns, or get blown away in the coming storm. I see my life as a series of conversations. Conversations with myself, conversations with the world. That conversation goes something like, who am I? Why am I here? What am I doing? It changes. It gets deeper. With songs. Some days I feel like I'm in the center of a bunch of circles. The first circle around me is my family, people that love me the most. Circle around that is my friends, people I work with. And just outside of that circle is the people I see at coffee shops and grocery stores. I might nod hello, but I may not speak to them. I notice them. And beyond that, it's the people I might walk by in an airport, Chicago, London. There's a circle out beyond that. People on the other side of the world. I'll never meet them. Or maybe it's that guy in that boat in the middle of Long Island Sound. I flew over the other day on the approach to LaGuardia. Who are they? Why are they there? What are they doing? I think I was put here on this planet to write songs, tell stories, move people. I think I have a responsibility to do it. I have a responsibility to listen to the world, listen to my heart, and to do something with it now. Do I have your attention? You listening to me? Well, think about this when you're down on your hands and knees. Lord, Lord, every man's got a devil, and every man's got a choice. You're gonna turn away, stand your ground, but when you hear the sound of that voice, no, you gotta wake up, grab the bull by the horns. Wake up and grab the bull by the horns. Hey, hey, yeah, you gotta wake up and grab the bull by the horns, yeah. Or get blown away in the coming storm. So this is the story of my life. I'm still that 16-year-old boy sitting on the edge of my bed, trying to figure out what Simple Twist of Fate is all about. I'm still lost in that dream world of songs. More fascinated than ever, probably. I'm still changing, trying to go deeper. I'm still having that conversation. Who am I? Why am I here? What am I doing? I hope it never ends. So this is my call to action to you. It's my challenge to you. My hope for you. Be that kid. Go get lost. Have a conversation And if you doubt yourself, you doubt where you're going or where you've come from, just remember what Tony Bennett said. Do what you do, kid. Thank you very much.